Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cordant. We are back for some more Pillars of Eternity with the Triple Crown difficulty settings. We are currently exploring Ondra's gift and we have just arrived at the Salty Mast. We have some quests here, but first we're gonna start talking to people, see what they have to say, if we can get some new quests or learn something about our existing quests. And our main target for this area is going to be this Far From Home quest, and let's just refresh our memories as to what this is. I met a young grandfather named Tristwin at the Brackenberry Inn. He and the prostitute named Serel worked together fleecing wealthy nobles until she came into possession of an Ingwithan medallion. Now she wants to sell it, but he wants to bring it home to his broken clan. So this Serel is a prostitute at the Salty Mast, which is a brothel, and Tristwin suggested that I pay her off, that I pay Maya, which is like the mistress of the brothel, if I want to speak with Serel. So Maya is this lady right here. I think that's a lady. Yes, it is a lady. But first let's check out what we have around here. This is considered stealing. I'm gonna try and find a way to do it.
Alright then.
We also have Big Dermsy. The Orlan man seems to walk with a slight limp. He doesn't say anything, but he stops and regards you with interest. Jesus, how much? No, thank you. What's wrong with your leg? He just laughs and shakes his head. What? Okay, I'm not interested. Is this a... Okay, is he a prostitute or is this just like funny dialogue? How much? Drumsy looks you up and down, he holds up 5 fingers. Oh, okay, no, thank you. I'm not here for that. So, Maya, Oriko.
Good day, stranger.
Okay, I was wondering if all the named characters were gonna be prostitutes, but I guess not. Oriko catches your eye. A golden hoop dangles from one ear, and his fine, fitted clothes whisper as he glides over to you. You have me at a loss. How could I afford time with such a magnificent creature? Yes, I agree with your assessment. Make mine free and we'll call it... What are you talking about? I'm talking about your magnificent eyes and perfect lips. Truly, it should be a crime for you to ever close them. He runs a finger along a perfectly symmetrical goatee. What can Oriko do for you? You tell me. Some things must be experienced to be believed. Yeah, no, not this time. Okay, never mind. He is a prostitute. Captain Pepperjack, wonderful name. So we have some brothel patrons. We have Gefa.
Good day, stranger.
I'm guessing she's also a prostitute, given her attire. Not from around here, are we? The young woman's voice rolls with the saucy cadence of Ondra's gift. You need a local girl to show you the highlights. Lucky for you, I'm one of them. You're a local girl or a highlight? She laughs. Both, gorgeous. What else can you do with that clever tongue of yours? Okay, that's enough. That's enough. And what local attraction would you recommend? Gefa winks. I'd rather show than tell. Yeah, maybe some other time, lady. Okay. Can't kick me out like that, been around longer than any of them. Let's talk with Wade. Wade's eyes are red-rimmed and unfocused. He stares into a filthy mug as if reaching for something. He shivers and takes another drink. Why don't you just take one of them stools over there? He swats at the air in your general direction. Nowhere else for me to go. Not with the wife in a state, and my boy, His face freezes with a stricken expression, and he turns back to the bar, muttering into his drink. Okay, I think this guy is for a quest that we do not have yet. Older drunkard.
Good day, stranger.
Good day. His robes are torn and stained with vomit. Lovely. He turns his eyeless face toward you, wiping his mouth. Come for a story? His speech is slurred and his voice ragged. I told all the best stories. He slaps his chest. It's my club anyway. What club? The club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. He prods your shoulder. Wait, if you don't know about the club, you must be... He heaves, catching at his chest. After several precarious seconds, he recovers. Where was I? Oh, you must be here about the ring. The ring. He shoves it into your hand. Have to have that to get into the lounge. He hiccups. They don't let just anyone in, you know. He wipes a hand on his shredded robe. It's the most exclusive club in Defiance Bay. He slaps you on the back. And whatever you do, don't tell them you're new, or... He turns away, overcome by a fit of dry heaving. Okay, well, he just gave us a ring to gain access to a certain prestigious club? Exclusive club? Yes. Sure. One fun thing about this club over here, the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen. I'm not sure if this is like an Easter egg or something, but let's just look at the initials. CRPG. I just think that's fun. Okay, so we got the ring for access to the CRPG club. This is the chef. The patrons and the courtesans work up a fierce appetite, if you know what I mean. Keeps me busy. Okay. Smells of fried fish and oysters hang over the stove. The counter is splattered with grease. Aw, also stealing. I'm sad. And here we have... This is a rather graphic declaration of affection for someone named Serel. Serel? Oh yeah, Serel. I was gonna say the name seems familiar. It's the prostitute. Okay. So we're gonna go up. And I think for Serel, for this particular quest, if you want to have the good outcome, let's say, I think you need a high resolve score. And our highest resolve character is actually not there, funny enough. It's Durance, and he has 18. And I do believe that 18 is the required amount to get the proper dialogue choices. Astoundingly, there's no spare change between these cushions. Okay.
Hail and well met.
Lyrinia. The dwarven maid raises the hem of her skirt to show you a well-muscled leg. You've never experienced anything like this before. Trust me. Okay, no, not right now. Thank you. If this is all the dialogue I'm gonna get, I'm not really interested.
Good day, stranger.
The pale elf's gold eyes are the color of a winter sunset. She touches your cheek with a cool hand. You look like you've journeyed far. Let me show you comfort and rest. Let's see if this goes a different route. Tell me about yourself. I came to Defiance Bay from the frozen lands at the southern end of the world. Few of my people venture this far north, but none know how to warm a cold night like we do. Her skin seems to glow in the darkened bar. Yeah, okay. No, thank you. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna avoid other prostitutes, unless it's, like, just that one. Okay, if it's just this one, let's check out the dialogue. Why not? This is a man, though.
Keep you.
The elf's long hair frames high cheekbones and a long, slender nose. It's not every day that the clubs get such a breath of fresh air. Who are you? I'm a native of Deadwood and an expert in the subtle arts. If it's practiced skill and finesse you seek, look no further. He wraps his tapered fingers around the wine goblet. Yeah, I'll just be going, thank you. Bec Ordo. We do good business with the Salty Mast. Okay, so let me check something here. We got... yeah, this is what I want. The ring for the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen membership ring. This ring signifies membership in the Club of Refined and Prestigious Gentlemen. Beneath its sigil, a motto is inscribed in Eld Heidiren, Freod on Earthmedu. Not sure what this is, but I am going to equip it, so that we have access to this club. Hello, friends. We have Jason and Vincent Dwellier. The plaque beneath the display case reads, the legendary gilt blade of Lorne, capable of smiting any foe dead with a single blow, broken in the Battle of Tower Watch. Okay, let's talk to Jason. Your first time at the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen, sir? And Vincent Dwellier. The man looks down his nose at you. So, you're a member, I see. Are you here for the exclusive club equipment? Well, first tell me about this place. He folds his arms. Broadly speaking, you're in the club for refined and prestigious gentlemen on the upper floor of the Salty Mast. He tilts his head. More specifically, you're in the members-only lounge, which means you've been part of the club for at least a year. He eyes you suspiciously. Our rules are strict, but they keep the riffraff out. Mostly. Well, show me your stock. I've been collecting the finest equipment for over a decade. I guarantee you won't find a superior collection. And here, if I remember this correctly, there's like a lot of very special names, but I think they are mostly just fun names. Well, actually this one is special, because I thought most of the weapons here are just like fine weapons with a unique name. A two-handed poleaxe. Plus 10 accuracy run to an ally attacking the same target. This is cool. And plus 1 enemies engaged. This is very cool, actually. Not for my current party, but still. Crits can inflict prone. Very nice. Yeah, so for example, this one is just... I don't think it's called fine, I think it's like a superior version of the weapon. Crooked Beeble or exceptional. Okay. 20 attack speed increase, 3 DR bypass. Is actually a cool rapier. Okay, guns. This could be interesting for me. So very slow, 8 meters, the usual stuff. But yeah, this is just a normal weapon, I think. What is this name, man? Scufundacus Evil Black Arquebus. Yeah, it's just a fine arquebus. Gilt Blades of Lorn. Wasn't this what was over there? I thought this was broken. Yeah, just a fine sword. Darkosi Paladini's Longsword of Inclane. An exceptional sword. Habas Hammer, exceptional hammer. Yeah, this is all just exceptional gear with a special name. Lysandra's Blade, Pycross, same thing. Faithful Dagger. I'm just trying to see if I can find something that is actually special. Okay. The Cloak of the Theocrat. Plus 1 to intellect, plus 1 to resolve. Not that interesting. Don Paco's Caught Piece of Vigor. What is this? Plus 2 to Constitution. This is messed up. This is messed up. You know what I mean? Azali's Helmet. Ooh. Ooh, that could be interesting. Plus 1 to resolve. 10 defense against spells. 15 max endurance. This is interesting. I don't think that I want to swap this for what I currently have. Right now this is giving me perception. But at some point, if my accuracy is high enough, I will just remove this and swap for something else. Although, if I remember correctly, I think there's a better helmet somewhere down the line. But let's keep it in mind that there is a cool helmet here. It could come in handy. Now, I want to steal this. Can I, is there a way for me to do it?
Yes.
Let me see.
They won't see me coming.
I'm not sure if I have a spot where I'm not being seen by anyone. I'm gonna try though. Oh, okay, this is a spot. Yeah, okay, no. Mission Impossible was not was not very successful. Oh, maybe here? Up close, these look more comfortable than one might expect. Alright.
Keeping an eye out.
Anything hidden over here? No. But we can steal. Sure, I'll take it. Maybe this is actually the better spot to do this. Oh! Jesus, these guards are no joke. Okay,
Hey.
in any case, we are going to go and speak to these guards. I'm going to use Durance. Oh, right, I forgot to talk about the spells in the last episode. Damn it. When I say my memory sucks, it does suck. I will go talk about them after we deal with this. If you want to meet Serel, talk to Maya. Ah, right, I forgot. Okay, well, in that case, let's go over the spells. This is something I forgot to do in the previous episode when Mr. Durance leveled up. So, I'm gonna go over the spells because priest spells especially are very, very important. Like, really, the priest, in my opinion, is the most important class in Pillars of Eternity, if not the strongest as well. So, the first level 4 spell, we have Barring Death's Door. This is a very handy spell to have. It will effectively prevent death for 30 seconds. Prevents a severely wounded character's health from reaching 0 when it would result in the death of the character. The character can still be knocked out through endurance lost. So what this means is, and we've actually had a precarious situation before in Kednua, where Eder pretty much had no health left. So if he got knocked down, he would actually just die, and we would permanently lose access to Eder. If we had Barring Death's Door, we could make sure that at least for 30 seconds, even if he got knocked down, he would remain at 1 HP, which means he would live. So, very cool thing to have. Not something I expect to be casting very often, hopefully, but you know it's there. This one is one of my favorite spells for the priests. It has an area of effect of 3.7 meters, and it does something to your friends and to your foes. To your friends, you are going to get plus 4 to might, plus 20 to melee accuracy, plus 20 to ranged accuracy for 40 seconds. This is a tremendous buff for a tremendous duration. This is usually the time it takes to finish a fight and still you have spare time. And for your foes, it's going to debuff them with minus 10 might, which is a very large amount of damage reduction right here, minus 20 melee accuracy and minus 20 ranged accuracy for the same time. And again, accuracy versus will. Very, very important. Invokes a benediction of the priest's god, imbuing allies in the area of effect with accuracy and might bonuses, while enemies receive penalties to the same. So yeah, for a single spell, this is a huge swing for a fight. Now, naturally, the major issue with this is that the range is 3.7 meters, because we also have high intelligence on Durance. But it's not very likely that I'm gonna be able to hit both my enemies as well as my backline. And most of my damage is gonna be coming from the backline. Still, if we can get it to hit everybody, awesome. If we can only get it to hit either my party or the enemies, we can just cast it twice or anything like that. But I really, really love this spell. One of the best spells, in my opinion. Here we have Prayer Against Bewilderment. And what this does is, in an area of 4.5 radius, we have everybody immune to dazed and confused for 30 seconds. So this is very, very useful if we are fighting those spore type enemies. That way we don't have to worry about confusion. Very handy for specific encounters. Litany Against Minor Afflictions. For a friendly target, we can make him immune to blinded, hobbled, frightened, distracted, dazed, confused, prone, stuck, and sickened for 30 seconds. A very nice thing to have. It's a little bit more niche because it's a friendly target. But if anybody gets blinded or downed and we gotta get them up quickly, this is the way to do it. So grants a single ally temporary immunity. Very, very cool. Restore major endurance. There's nothing special to say about this. It's just gonna heal everybody in the area. The Searing Seal. This is like a trap spell. So it's a 2.5 meter radius hazard. You place it on the ground, and it's gonna deal 22 to 39 burn damage, and it has accuracy versus reflex for the damage, and if successful, it blinds for 20.3 seconds, accuracy versus will. Cool, but I really doubt that I'm gonna be spending my level 4 spells on something like this. We also have Shining Beacon, which is also a very, very nice spell. And for 3.7 meter radius, we have a foe AoE, so it's party friendly. It's going to reduce all of their defenses by 10 for 12 seconds, and it's also going to inflict 113 burn damage over 12 seconds, and a very nice boost to accuracy, and it's also versus will, which is the least resisted, I believe. Well, at least for the common enemies, the dumb types, let's say the fighters, the rogues and all that. Very, very good spell. Large radius as well. And finally, we have one which is kind of interesting, but one that I don't really use all that often, which is Triumph of the Crusaders. So you have an area of effect of 1.86 meter radius, and it's a friendly AoE that is gonna grant 224 endurance per kill. Imparts to allies the fervor of righteousness in battle. When an ally in the area of effect delivers a killing blow, he or she regains endurance. So, it's kind of it sounds really good, but it's kind of weird in practice. However, if we are dealing with a bunch of smallish enemies and we are taking constant dot damage, for example, like from an insect plague, having something like that where we can constantly kill enemies is gonna top up our DPS quite nicely, especially for Aloth, for example, with all of his AoE. So, very, very cool spells in the level 4 category here for our priests. The most important ones, in my opinion, like I said, is gonna be Devotions for the Faithful and the Shining Beacon. Really, really awesome spells. Okay, that's out of the way. And sorry for forgetting about it in the previous episode. We have to go back down because we have to talk to the head mistress before we can actually see Serel. And we also want to talk to the innkeeper, Lynn's Tulips, because we forgot to talk to her.
Welcome.
Welcome! She leans on the bar, her black painted nails tapping the wood. What'll it be? And our options are... So this is just employing prostitutes, I don't care about that. What can you tell me about this place? She arches an eyebrow. Every foreign sailor and visiting villager knows about the Salty Mast. It's the most famous brothel in Defiance Bay. She points to an Almoa woman. You want to know more? Just ask Maya. Okay, and what do you sell? Oh, she actually sells some cool food here. I also very much like this symbol. Man, these symbols, I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker for these standard thingies, but I love them. But yeah, she sells nice food. So, +2 intellect. This I already had access to, I believe. Yeah, man, this is amazing. I want to buy them all. Gimme. Fishy. Good. Fishy good.
Hey.
Okay, and now talk to Maya.
Good day, stranger.
Good day, Maya. The Almawa woman watches you suspiciously. One hand is tense at her side, but as you approach, she relaxes and gives you a friendly, if weary, smile. I don't see many outfitted like you who aren't looking for trouble. You aren't looking for trouble, are you? What kind of trouble are you having? A frown ripples across her blue facial markings. The kind that's bad for business. Local rowdies have taken to harassing my hard-working boys and girls. And our customers. They started showing up after this rash of Hollowborn, and they've been driving my regulars away. She looks you up and down, scratching her chin. There aren't too many who care about what happens in places like the Gift, but word is you're an exception. So, again, our reputation coming into play. The knights are too busy sniffing around Duke Avar to bother with us commoners, and I'd just as soon not deal with their bureaucracy anyway. Tell me how I can help. Maya draws you closer. These thugs tend to roam in groups, which suggests to me that these aren't random incidents. She places one large finger on your chest. You put a stop to these attacks and I'll find a real nice way to thank you. She winks. Got me? I'd rather just go chat up that guard with the wide hips, personally. But we ought to stop her people getting trashed at least. I've got questions? Shoot. What do you know about these attacks? She waves a hand at the door. You only have to step outside to see it for yourself. Those thugs out there are just waiting to cause trouble for anyone coming or going. She sizes you up. Maybe they would have let you pass, however. Okay, what about your business? She rubs the back of her neck. It's not doing as well as I'd like with all this trouble. I run an honest enterprise, just trying to give folks a little rest and relaxation. She nods at you and lowers her voice. You help me out, and I'll see about getting you a special discount. Okay. Annoying green wraps around her blue markings. Now, just what can I do for a strapping lad like yourself? Okay. Is there someone here named Serel? She laughs. You must be new in town, dearie. She's only the most sought-after girl in the district. You want to spend time with her, just ask. She's 1,000 for the night, goddamn. But she's worth every pound. Or so they tell me. Fancy a go with her? She nudges you in the ribs. Best money you can spend in the gift. Maybe some other time. The reason why I'm saying some other time is because if we complete the quest to help her out with the local troubles, we are gonna get a discount and pay less for that particular visit. So, what about refreshments? Do you sell something? Yes, you do. Oh, and she also sells some cool stuff. Constitution I don't really care about, but might I do care about. Wait, why am I buying this? No, I'm gonna wait for the for the discount. I'm not sure if the discount also applies here, but we're gonna find out together. We have the new quest, Supply and Demand. Street thugs are harassing prostitutes and clients at the Salty Mast. May, the proprietress, would like to put an end to it, but the agitators may have their own grievances. Okay. Oh, wait. She suspects that someone is organizing them. Interesting. So let's go outside and see if we can find these thugs. Okay, so this is where we found the guy getting robbed. Are they over here? Surrounded by scattered planks, it isn't clear whether this skiff has been half built and abandoned or cannibalized for lumber. Okay. Nope, nothing here. Okay, let's back up. Well, maybe it's the thugs on the left side. We've seen thugs there before. This is a court. Oh, can you tell me where they are? You look like you want to have a good time, honey, and I'm all open for business. I'm all open for business. What a nice choice of words, isn't it? Oh. I guess we found them. A harassing thug. What have we here? Another tourist in the gift? He nods to his shifty-eyed companions. Let's give him a proper welcome. Let's talk this through. He draws a sharpened blade and smiles. I'm afraid you're missing the point, friend. Okay, well, no talking for us. Wow! 3 knockdowns on it there. Give it your best shot, friends. Okay, there, go over there. Kana, go over there. Since we don't have a choke point, I'm gonna need both of them in the front. And we are gonna start shooting them from afar.
Pray.
Okay, let's be careful here. So, the usual routine, painful interdiction. Let's try and make sure that vigorous defense keeps us off going prone. You have cautious attack enabled. You are going to blind this guy. And you're just gonna shoot. Okay. So, I pause right now because I got the initial shot from the grieving mother. We have also stunned and blinded this guy for 19 seconds. So here's what's gonna happen. You are busy with that guy. You are gonna start tossing out literature, as you usually do. And the grieving mother is gonna use the silent scream on this guy and see how much damage we can do here. Let's even go for slow mode. Let's get some extra accuracy as well, because I like accuracy. Okay, I think the grieving mother just killed that guy. Let me just see. Yeah, so she hit she hit for 54 raw and killed him, and then she dealt all of this raw damage as well. Pretty good, my friends, pretty good. Okay, so well, start shooting this guy. Let's try and knock him down so that Kana isn't getting flanked. Okay. There we go. Nice shot. Let's work on this guy, toss him down. And yeah, I think my tanks are doing a fine job here. No need to worry about anything. I just love the grieving mother shooting. Well, let's go flank this guy.
You're not.
There we go. Well, the thugs have been dealt with, but since there was suspicions that they are getting organized, I don't think this is gonna be the last of them. We have a lot of kind of irrelevant... Ooh. A rusty bronze key. This old key looks like it's been rusted from years of exposure to the salty air. Alright. Let's take it then. Oh, it's for a quest. Okay, I'll have to check it out. And all the rest of these things we can just store. Yeah. Let's look at our quest log. I was attacked by the thugs who were harassing the brothel patrons. If Maya's theory is correct, one of them may have evidence of a larger plot. One of the thugs dropped a key that looks like it belongs to a house in Ondra's gift. Alright.
Alright then.
I think it's this one, if I remember this right. This is for later, the Valiant Trading Company. Oh, I actually had already lockpicked this door, haven't I? Ah, but now we have something different in here. Afer and harassing thugs. I like the names.
Hey.
Again, not much of a choke point. Afer wears a defiant expression and a sturdy yet battered suit of armor. She seems to bear each scratch and ding with pride. You don't look like one of the knights. Can I help you with something? Who are you? I'm Afer, a lieutenant with the dozens. She taps her dented breastplate. We're the last fighting force in Defiance Bay that remembers what it means to be Dirwooden. And, unfortunately, I'm the only one who seems to care about the way May is squeezing the locals. So yeah, this is another example of the factions, the different factions. It's never really quite clear if they are good or bad. They all kind of fall in the neutral spectrum. And then some of their agents are more good aligned, others are more, you know, chaotic, I guess. I'm here about the trouble at Salty Mast. Ordinary Keith are angry, as they should be with that crooked old Mao toading up to the nobles. She sneers. She's using the tragedy of Waden's legacy to line her pockets. She's no better than the Adiran overlords we drove out 200 years ago. People around here know you to be an honest broker. May has made it so only the rich can afford her establishment, yet she sits in the poorest district of Defiance Bay. How is that fair? We've taken matters into our own hands, but she's the real criminal here. Why don't you tell her to back down? Man, and again, it's never a really easy choice, right? Because I can also understand her point, but this shouldn't be a reason to start stabbing the customers and stealing. Yeah, man, Maya might be making a fortune, but the employees aren't. You're hurting them even more. I hadn't thought of it that way. Her dulled Poldron said. Really, woman? Then I guess there's no point to this, is there? She looks at the thug standing around her and finally nods. Tell Maya we'll leave her people alone. Well, I wasn't expecting this to... to go this easy. Okay. I guess. I did not remember this quest working this way. Well, let's go back to Ondra's gift and tell her that we have successfully taken the thugs from her back, so to speak. And let's see about the discount.
How do you do?
Always good to have a few more warm bodies in here. Any progress with those thugs? I talked with the ringleader. She's agreed to leave you alone. Maya's brow ridges rise. Well, that's a welcome surprise, and one worth celebrating. Take some coppers and enjoy yourself. Her smile widens. And, if you choose to have your fun here, enjoy my special discount. So she gave us 600 copper, and we also got some experience, which is cool. Might as well have a drink or two. This seems like as good a place as any to pick up a few sordid secrets. And, sundry diseases at that. Kana, why do you have to be disgusting, man? Okay, so yeah, we've seen this. So now let's see. Okay, so the food is the same price. 1 damage reduction, 2 damage reduction. Okay, so I want to buy all of the meat and I want to buy all of the ale. Okay, let's trade these. And now... Oh, quest completed, that's right. Supply and demand. I persuaded Aether to end the harassment. May was surprised but pleased, and she gave me a deep discount at the brothel.
Hello.
What about Serel? Yeah, she's 1,000 for the night. Fancy you go with her? Ah, there you go. I'll give you a special rate of 500 to thank you for the help with my little problem. Okay, so let's pay 500 CP, and I'd like a night with Serel. You'll find her quarters upstairs. She lays a large hand on your shoulder. Don't mind the burly fellows at her door, they're just there to make sure everyone has a good time. Alright. So we can go up again. And this time we'll actually have access to her. I imagine you could also probably brute force this and just kill the guards, but that's not really what we're in for. Okay, so again,
What?
let's send the character with the highest resolve to go and talk with her.
You can trust me.
But I don't actually want to leave him alone in case something weird happens here. Okay, so we got these guys covered if anything weird happens.
Following your lead.
Let's speak to her.
Good day, stranger.
Powder almost hides the circles under her eyes, and rouge dusts her 2 prominent cheekbones. Despite all, Serel is beautiful. She favors you with a smile she must have practiced and perfected. Hello, stranger. Let me make you more comfortable. It is rather warm in here. No. There's something I need to discuss with you. She runs a smooth finger along your cheek and under your chin. Just tell me what you like. It's extra if you want to bring someone else in, though. God. Your friend Tristwin sent me. He needs that medallion. So do I. Serel raises her chin. I offered him his half of the money and he refused it. She crosses her arms and paces in a slow circle around you. I'm sure he told you all about his broken clan. Did he also tell you that I got him where he is today? I really am sorry for him, but I'll bet you anything he lives better now than he did in Erglanfath. I've worked a long time for a way out, and I'm not giving it up just because Tristwin suddenly got nostalgic. Oh, maybe I'm dumb. Yeah, right. Makes sense. Yeah, the game doesn't actually check the stats of the person talking to her. It only checks the main character stats. Okay. So we actually have another way to go about this. But it's not really a nice way, which is to intimidate her. How much does it cost? I'll buy it from you. She laughs. It's worth 6,000 pence. If you've got that kind of coin, I'll gladly help you spend it. Yeah, no, 6,000 is way too much. Okay, I've lost the mood, as you wish. Okay, so leave. Well, the guards are covered. I might get some bad reputation for this, but I'm not about to spend 6,000 gold on this.
Well met, friend.
Let's talk about that medallion. Whew. I believe I have the requirement to do this and not get the attention of the guards. Let's see. One way or another, you'll get me that medallion. Serel's eyes dart to the door. Cover her mouth, stay quiet. You hear her muffled cries under your hand and feel the warm, shallow gasps of her breath as she struggles. Finally, she yanks a long cord out of her bodice. A carved other medallion hangs on the end. Take the medallion. Thanks. So, yeah. Let me see. So, something important here. In terms of reputation, we are still fine. We've done a lot more good than bad. We got the medallion. Ooh, +2 might. Not bad. And now let me just talk about this a little bit. So, like I said, depending on the stats on your character, and I will correct myself over what I said before, it only matters the stats on your main character, not the person speaking to her, which, in my opinion, is actually the best way to go about it, as it will give you the highest variance between playthroughs. But I did not get the nice way to get the necklace, because my resolve is crap. However, I did get another option, which is also related to my stats, because the default option is just to pay her. And the intimidate option, I think, is only available if you have very high might, and we do have that. And then the option to cover her mouth, I believe, is dexterity based, which again is also very high on our main character. Because if you don't have enough dexterity, I think she starts screaming to the guards and you might have a fight in your hands. So, you know, going the evil route, this was the less evil way to go about it, I suppose.
Of course.
I'm still not proud of myself, but, you know, it is what it is. I hope you all can forgive me. Okay, so let's go out of here. And the guy that I want to talk to is in Brackenberry. But I actually want to make a quick stop first in the Copper Lane, because there's actually something that I've forgotten to check. And it's something important for one of the factions that we still haven't visited. Which is a house that I don't think I've explored yet. Let me see. If I remember this right, it's a house that should be around... Oh. Hammer. You asked me for one and I said no, not until you're older and more responsible. Do you remember this conversation? Oh, right, this is the kid to whom we gave the dagger. Gordy's eyes are fixed on the ground in front of him. Yes, sir. And yet I find you out here playing with a blade that clearly belongs to the knights. Do you see the problem? I didn't steal it, honest. I traded a secret for it. He points at you. Ask him. Hammer turns to you. Is what my son says true? Well, I'm gonna try and be honorable and responsible now. Well, this isn't really... very honest, but I guess it kind of works. He wants to be a crucible knight. I thought it was a good way to get him started in an honorable profession. He stares at you for a moment and shakes his head. Well, I still don't approve of my boy having a weapon, but I'm glad he's no thief. You can keep the blade, but I'll be holding on to it until you're a squire with the knights. Come along, Gordy. I won't have you loitering out here all day. Okay, so honestly, out of all the things that could have happened, this is, in my opinion, a good turnout. Because the kid didn't kill himself, he didn't cut off his fingers, and the father is holding the knife for him until he's older. Which I think is the best option, honestly. Now, is this the house I'm looking for? Probably. It's not marked. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is the house I'm looking for. I should have come here a lot sooner.
Yes?
What? Well,
Okay, we do have enough spells for this, I think. Yeah, I think we're fine.
Hey.
There. And
Following
Kana.
your lead.
Actually, Kana should stay... So I'm being careful here because I already know there's gonna be a fight. So I'm... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like a wizard. So this would be my main target. And everything else seems like a common enemy.
Hey.
Okay, so let's put you
Doors.
over here. Oh god. And I wanted to put him over there. Langdon. Right. Everyone knows the plan? Dirty Rigbert. Up the wall and in the window. Grab the jewel for the pretty little lord. We got it. Listen, dwarf, if I have to... Langdon, we have company. What's going on here? A smile like a ragged scar stretches across the man's face. That's the least of your concerns, friend. You've made a grave mistake coming here. He raises his blade. So yeah. Let's see. This guy is doing something, but it looks like an archer or a rogue or something. I want Kana to go over here to keep this guy busy, and you keep the front line of the enemies busy. You are going to blind this guy. You are gonna get some focus wherever you can, probably from this one. You shoot over there, you get a painful interdiction. And I think that's all. Woo! This guy just tossed a crackling bolt at me. Also hit this fella there. But this hits hard. 45 shock damage. I don't think I can escape from this, but I'm gonna try it. So let's back away from this, not to get hit, hopefully. And it bounces as well. Okay, well, I'm gonna stick to my plan. We blinked away. Who are you going for? It there, it there. That's going for me. So let's actually blind this guy. Shoot this guy. And see what we can do afterwards. Okay, it's not too bad. This guy is tossing a major nuke at me. Ugh. Okay. This means I'm likely gonna fall down here. I'm just thinking what I can do to prevent this. I could cast a withdraw. Or I could just try and heal and hope he doesn't fall down. I'm gonna go for the withdraw. I'm gonna try and blind him if I can as well. And let me see. I'm kind of unsure how this is gonna work out, but if this works out how I want it to, it should fill in a wall like this. Well, let's see. Let's see how this works. And let's actually aim for him. Or even just try and paralyze him. That would be the best choice. Okay. Paralyzed. Oh, you utter bitch. Yeah, this is a nice wall, actually. Although Kana is on top of it. So maybe go over there. So, what happened to me? This is the grieving mother. Oh, I think I know what this is. Maybe. Okay, sorry, let me just understand what's happening here. So I paralyzed her for 16 seconds, which is awesome. And they are stuck. Yeah, I cannot work with her right now. Ah, there we go. Daisy, tenuous grasp, grazes grieving mother. Who's Daisy? Daisy. So she shot her with something, it looks like? Okay, I don't need withdraw anymore, because this guy is handled. Let's just heal. I'm not very concerned with her right now. And you just shoot. It should be fine. Okay, you get your defenses up. You are okay. She is back with us. Let's burst this guy down. Kana, fight this guy. Just books. And there we go. Lovely. Well, he's down. Let's go for Daisy. She looks like the toughest opponent here, or the most worrisome opponent here. Yeah, we're fine. Blam. There we go. Wonderfulings. Okay, keep shooting. We are gonna go for... This is probably the guy that deals the most damage, even though it there is perfectly fine. Let's try and knock this guy down. And everybody else, focus on this one. I'm actually gonna get a ghost to help out. Or... No, I'll wait for the paralyzation thingy. You son of a bitch. Okay, let's pull him. Because he's coming for me. And let's focus on the guy. Actually paralyze him even. Oh, he got pulled. Go with there! Help me! Help! You stay there.
So I got you.
Stunned. Dead. I just love the pieces. Just flying around. Okay, well, I thought I was gonna lose Mr. Cordon for a second there. Because of that initial burst from the lightning spell. Gold. This is quite good. And everything else except the grimoire is gonna get stashed. You take this. Oh god, that's... Okay, I gotta end the episode. It's gone a bit long. So... Fine rapier. I'm gonna take this thieves letter.
Hey.
And we got a new quest, a 2-story job. This is actually the reason why I wanted to come over here. So, let's take a moment and check out this letter, which should be here. Our contact inside Raymond Manor will leave a 2nd-story window ajar. He's confirmed the location of the Heart of the White March in a hidden chamber. Get your crew together and head to Brackenberry before Lord Raymond moves the jewel. AD. We're gonna find out who this AD is, and we're gonna find out what this is as well. Because we are headed to Brackenberry anyway, so we will check that out. I will leave the rest of the exploration of this particular area for the next episode, because I kind of got distracted and it's been a little long, this one, but I think it's fine. So, as always everyone, thank you so much for being here with me in the channel, watching some Pillars of Eternity with the Triple Crown difficulty settings. If you guys have any questions, suggestions, anything at all, leave a comment below. If you like the content, consider subscribing. It's a free and easy way to support the channel, and I'm putting out videos every single day. And I hope to see you all in the next episode. Until then, stay safe everyone.